Well, I have a minute or two before it is 5:30, 5:29. Yeah. Make sure I have my die-hard notes with me. Oh Lord. Yeah, there I go, messing with my hair again, huh? You like do all that before you get on camera, girl. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, it is 5:30. Hello, this is Miss Janet with JLS Success Central, and we are live. I am, for the benefit of those who do not know me, I'm Miss Janet. Actually, my name is Janet Charles Smith, aka Miss Janet. I am the founder and managing partner of JLS Success Central. I am a business coach, and I am here to help you get funding for $100, $200, $300,000. We just want to make sure that we do everything we can to help you win. Okay, I see. Hold on now. Hey, Spoken Royalty, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Well, tonight's video is not going to be long, but it's one thing I want to tell you that, you know what, it's very important that you make building your business credit a priority. It's very important because our topic tonight is leveraging business credit. You can't leverage it if you don't have exceptional credit, or if you don't have good credit, or if you don't have a strong business credit history. So probably for about 7 or 8 months, all I was doing was throwing out places that you could apply and that may or may not accept you. And I never took the time to make sure your foundation was in order. Well, every video I'm going to address compliance. I'm going to address making sure that you have everything decent in order. So when you go to apply for credit, you're going to get a yes. The lender's going to tell you yes. But remember, everything has to be in order. No skipping steps. Everything must be in order. Okay. So let's just get right to the video. All right. Leveraging business credit. That is something because, hey, honey lot, how are you? I see you. Leveraging business credit is a part of the process. If you're not leveraging business credit, then that means you're not making good decisions in terms of turning your profits over and building your business. So we're going to go through that. Spoken Royalty. Oh, she's speaking to honey. Hey, y'all. Anyway, so let's just get right to it because I have a tendency. I love this topic and I will go on and on. But tonight, let's just get right to it. Okay. All right. Let's talk about compliance. We're going to talk about compliance, and I might as well address it right now. I just said that compliance is when you have everything decent and in order. That means you're a legal entity. You're either a LLC or S Corp or C Corp, and you are registered with your Secretary of State in your respective state. You have an EIN number. You have a business bank account that you don't use for personal purchases or your bills for your personal, your day-to-day personal living. You want to make sure you have a 411. Your number's listed on 411. You have an 800 number that's listed on 411. You want to make sure that you have a website or a blog, and you want to have a professional email that has the same URL as the website or blog. You want to make sure you have a business address, no P.O. boxes or anything like that. No mail stop or anything like that, or your cousins or Nana or even your own address. That you can get a virtual address for anywhere from $50 to $100 a month. And some of them, phone service comes with it. So that's what compliance is. Compliance means you check off all the boxes. When a business looks at your application, they look at your application and go, oh, all right, she's good. He's good. All right, this business is doing this and they're doing it, that you are a legitimate business. Okay. So once you're in compliance and you apply for net 30s and you start to build your credit up, you have to make sure that all your information, all your general business information, it has to be the same across the board. Public records, business credit reports, you have to make sure it's correct. I looked at one of my business's credit reports. I have 2 LLCs. I looked at one of the older ones and it said I had 17 employees. I'm like, what kind of mess is that? And so if I apply for credit and I put on there like a gas card and I put on there I have 3 employees and they see that Experian saying I have 17, how's that going to work out? They're going to deny me. You know what? I can get denied, but not for stupid stuff. So make sure all your information is the same across the board, okay? Now, business credit is an asset. So I'm going to go to this slide and discuss business credit being an asset, okay? One thing, or the least understood thing that business owners and that are running a successful business, one thing they don't realize the importance of building and maintaining a strong business credit profile. Well, you say, Miss Janet, how are they running a strong business credit profile and they don't have credit? No, it's a lot of people making coins, a lot of people making money doing business day to day. But guess what? They could be doing so much more if they had business credit. So Miss Janet is here. I know you know what? You probably making coins. You probably making money. You're on the grind. You're doing all kinds of things to make your business grow. But without business credit, you're going to be limited because that means you're going to always be going in your pocket. You're going to always be going in somebody else's pocket. Yeah, go in somebody else's pocket. Use other people's money, not your money. And other people's money is business credit. Credit cards, loans, lines of credit, installment type loans. It is when you're using other people's money, that expands what you can do. You can only do so much with the capital you have unless you rolling. But most of us are not. Most of us are making our money and we don't need to be. I was taught, make that money, roll it back into your business. Make that money, and that's what I did. Because that's what my parents taught me. They were small business people. But now I've learned different. I make that money and I invest it in something. And I use other people's money and put that in my business. How about that? All right. Okay. So that's one of the least understood parts of owning and running a successful business is having a strong business credit profile. That is so important. Amaya Hobbs, hello. Thanks for joining me. Okay, now a well-established business credit profile is an asset. Never looked at it that way, huh? I didn't until now. Until I started building my own business credit, and that journey just started maybe a couple of years ago. I was helping other people build that business credit and didn't realize that, you know what? I can do the same thing. And guess what? So can you. So can you. You can take your business into the stratosphere with business credit. I have made progress. I'm doing things now that I didn't even think I could do in my business. You know, I keep a team on both of my LLCs. And when I say team, I mean paid people. Paid people. I don't have a staff. I have a team because I only use independent contractors. But using OPM has allowed me to have a team that can take this business to another level, take it to a level that I couldn't by myself, but I didn't have the cash flow to pay people. But now, with other people's money, I can and I do. All right. So when you establish a well-established business credit, then you receive better lending terms, you receive better terms from suppliers, and you get access to cash for growth. So, having said all that, having access to business credit can help your business thrive, prosper, flourish, all of the above, all of the above. And plus, having business credit can get you over the rough spots. You know, sometimes things are slow. You know, business is cyclical. You're not getting paid all the time. You know, sometimes you can go for weeks. Well, in my business, sometimes I can go for weeks without getting a client. That's right. Sometimes I can. And then sometimes they just rolling in. Well, you have to not only have control of the funds that you have, the liquid assets that you have, you need to get business credit so it can enhance what you are doing, so you can prosper. That's what we're in business for, child. We're not in business just to get business credit. We're in business to make money, to create generational wealth for our children and our children's children and our children's children. Child, don't get me preaching, because I'm all about that. You know what? I'm good. You know what? There's certain things that I desire in life and I am going to get them, but I wake up every day asking God for the strength to do what I need to do so that I can leave something for my grandchildren, for my daughter, for my son, and for their children and their children. That's how it's done. Don't spend it all. Invest it so I can just keep making money. And you do that by using other people's money. Okay? So if you like this type of content, press the like button, leave me a comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. So let me go to the next frame. All right. Now, there's different types of leverage. Now, you hear me talk about leveraging credit and using OPM, other people's money. Okay. Let's talk about the first type of leverage. There's a financial leverage, OPM, other people's money. Then there's a time leverage. You know, other people's time. That's almost as valuable as other people's money. You know, almost as valuable as other people's money. Do you get that? Because time, you know what? It just goes like that. It depletes. It goes away. You can't never get it back. So you have to leverage other people's time. That means, you know what? In order for me to produce on the level that I want to produce, or even that I'm producing now, I have to have other people. Having the team that I have create, instead of just me having so many hours in a day, oh man, it's like I have 3 or 4 days in one day, you know, because I'm not worried about doing everything. I am leveraging other people's time. I'm paying people to do X, Y, Z. You see, leveraging time leverage. That's number 2. Number 3 is knowledge leverage. Oh, Lord Jesus. Knowledge leverage. You got that? Knowledge leverage. That's other people's talents. Child, I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I spent 30 years working in some of the most prestigious law firms in Los Angeles. You know, I never worked for a firm that had less than 30, 40 attorneys. Usually it was a couple of hundred. But guess what? I have a lot of knowledge, but I don't know everything. And I found out real quick that my legal knowledge didn't mean anything when I hit social media. You got kids 12 years old running around me. So I have to bring in people. I have to leverage other people's knowledge, you see, to help me get to where I want to go. I know I got the vision. I know where I want to go, but child, half of this stuff I don't know what to do, you know. I leverage other people's knowledge so that I can focus on you. So they're taking care of this, so I can focus on you and encourage you and motivate you and guide you and direct you and give you step-by-step instructions and give you up-to-date verifiable information that you can use to build your business credit. To build your business credit so you can leverage it and get other people's money, right? Okay, I have to control myself because I get all crazy and stuff. Okay, marketing leverage. This one's really good. Other people's magazines, newsletters, radio shows, and databases. You know what? You can reach more people by being featured in somebody's magazine or in their newsletter or being interviewed or be on somebody's podcast. You can reach hundreds of thousands more people if you incorporate leveraging in your business. Time leverage, knowledge leverage, marketing leverage. You know what? Just like I'm talking right now, when you leverage other people's marketing, you're doing the same thing. You're saying the same thing. You're just reaching a lot more people. Okay. So, but you have to be careful on whose show you're going to be on. Who people be dropping in my DM all the time asking me, can they interview? I'm like, I go look. No, stop, Janet. No throwing shade. I'm positive, y'all, and it's nice to be nice. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. All right. So what's the next one? All right. So we have your compliance. We're making sure everything is the same across the board. You have been working on building your business credit. You're making it a priority. You're working on leveraging your business credit. Now, here's some of the things, a couple of things. Well, one thing that I want to talk about, why you use your business credit, how you can leverage your business credit. That's for working capital. Working capital is money available to meet businesses' current and short-term obligations. Remember, Aaron, I told you I have a team around me. And when I say team, sometimes I have 7 or 8 people. It's just, I guess it depends on the project that I'm working on. Or if I'm trying to make a big step, then I bring in big dogs, big guns, that kind of thing. But I couldn't do this if I wasn't leveraging my business credit. I couldn't do that if I didn't have a line of credit with Wells Fargo Bank for my business. I couldn't do it if I didn't have a installment account with Navy Federal. I had to think about it. I'm like, girl, you over here telling all your business. But I had to think about it for a minute. But it's because of those financial institutions that I can build my business. You see, oh yeah, I look forward to when the money just rolls in and rolls in. But even when it rolls in, I'm still going to be using other people's money. Walmart does it. And Walmart is a mega super duper store. And they're one of the biggest users of business credit in the country. Okay, well, shoot, I don't care how much money I make. I'm going to OPM. Okay? I'm going to use other people's money. I'm going to use other people's time. I'm going to use other people's brilliance And I'm going to use other people's marketing when opportunity permits. All right. So you use working capital is for payroll, rent, bills, inventory, and expansion. Straight up, no chasers. That's it right there. That's what 90% or 99% of the businesses use working capital for, is to cover, the day-to-day short-term obligations. Okay. So let's go to the next. Now, leveraging online sales. All right. So you need working capital. Well, here's a way that you can leverage your online sales with working capital. Now, I'm going to stop for a minute because everybody's tripping about, everybody's going crazy about what's that, Cash App, Venmo, and what's my favorite? Zelle. And they're going to be taxing us and so on and so forth. You know what? All you were doing was getting money. You weren't making any money off of the money. You weren't making any interest off of that. Actually, they were making money off of you, especially if you have the money deposited immediately. Well, why not use a payment processor? There's Square and PayPal, and they have several of them. Even your banks do that for you. Your business banking service will do that for you. But don't be up in such an uproar because they're taking our little Cash App and things away from us. Put your money, or have your payments processed. So number one, there'll be a record of it. Number two, you will build a relationship with the company. Have you built a relationship with Square? What is that? Whatever that green thing is, Cash App. What kind of relationship you got with them? What kind of relationship you have with Venmo or Zelle? But you can build a relationship, and I'm focusing on PayPal today. I'm not big on PayPal. I wouldn't use them because I'm like, they take too much of my money. But you know what? I have one particular digital product that payment processing goes through PayPal because I'm trying to build that relationship. You know why? Because I want a loan from them. All right. PayPal is known for payment processing, but they also have a loan program for sellers. So you have to be a PayPal merchant, and you can get approved for $1,000 to $50,000. Well, that just depends on what's coming through in your revenues, the receipts that are coming through. What is PayPal processing for you? They know, they see, and because they know and they see, the application is fast. You get approved, and the funding process is fast. There's no credit check. They're not going to check your credit because they see what's coming through. And what they do is, if you make X amount of dollars, they take it, you have a predetermined amount. Once you accept their app, once you're approved and you accept it, you make a payment arrangement with them. And every week they're going to take out X amount out of your account. If you don't make money that week, guess what? They don't take any money out. All right. Now they have, PayPal will typically give you 4% to 12% of your business annual PayPal sales. So maybe you make your revenues was $100,000 last year. It was $100,000 and you get 4%. Well, they'll give you a $4,000 loan. Well, all the way up to 12%. If it's 8%, you get an $8,000 loan. If it's 12%, you get a $12,000. That's how this works. And so the more money you make, or the more money that you filter through their payment processing, then that increases your limit, your credit limit. So instant approval is based on what? PayPal history, because they know what you're getting it, how you're getting it, when you're getting it, and they know they're going to get theirs back. And if you don't have an account with PayPal, then you can't take advantage of this incredible offer. And as I told you, I have been against PayPal for years, but I'm all over it now. I'm all over it now. I don't have enough going through yet because I just switched over about maybe a month or so ago. And I am looking forward to in the next few months to see where I am. I might, you know what? I might put another digital product. We have another digital product send funding through there because we market products and we have them going through various payment processors. But I definitely want to get on board with PayPal and consider checking them out. I have the description. I have the link in my description below, and you can check them out for yourself. Remember, trust but verify. Don't take my word for it. I'm always going to try to tell you the right thing, but you know what? Trust but verify. Know that you know for yourself that this is going to work for you. Okay? Okay. Again, if you like this type of content, press the like button. Leave me a comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay. Now, here's another form of OPM, other people's money. Another form of getting working capital, but they call this actually is purchase financing. You don't get cash in your hand, but it's like point of sale. Like you can, this particular company Behalf. And I got to tell you, I was throwing shade on them just 2 weeks ago. Oh, how embarrassing. Just 2 weeks ago, I was throwing shade on them. Last week, I discovered something and I was telling my clients, child, this is what we're going to do. Or this is something I want you to look into. Well, Behalf, I take it back. Now, it's not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. But Behalf, it works like a line of credit. They have net 30 through net 180 days. That means 30 days or 6 months and everything in between that. So what's that? 30, 60, 120. They even have a 150, then they have a 180. So that's pretty good. And so if your business is approved for a $10,000 line of credit, while you're repaying it, like when you get up to $7,000, they automatically, what do they call it? I don't want to sound all street or country, but they re-up it. What do? Anyway, they turn it back to $10,000 again. Yeah, they do. Now, and it doesn't have to be 10 grand. It can be 5,000, because I think it's from 500. I want to say 500 to 100,000 or 125,000 or something like that. So it could be 5 grand. It could be 2,500. But again, they don't give you the cash. But if you are purchasing something, you on the application, if you put in the name of the company, and if it's one of their vendors or one of their merchants, then they will. And if your business credit is okay, they don't check personal credit. But if your business credit is okay, growing, then you will have a better chance of getting approved. Now, with no credit check, all right, no personal credit check, but they are going to check. They report to Experian. So I dare to say they're going to check Experian. But the thing with business credit, you know what? It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't. It's not like personal credit. If they apply and you get denied, the other creditors see that. Well, it's not like that. It's not like that. So what it is in business credit, if you get denied, you just got denied. You wait, come back again, or find someplace else. Okay. Now they will conduct a soft pull for ID purposes, meaning ever since 9/11, the Patriot Act, you must, when you're getting funds or a financial institution is extending credit or funds to you, you have to identify yourself. And that's the Patriot Act. Okay. So, but they're not going to run your credit. It's not going to be a hard pull. Now, here we go again with the revenues. That's why I'm glad you're on the grind. That's why I'm glad you're working and putting things together, because approval is based on business revenues and a healthy bank balance rating. What is a bank balance rating? A bank balance rating is like if you keep $10,000 in your account over a 3-month period, that's a 5 rating. And a 5 rating is excellent. If you keep 5,000 to maybe 9,999, that's a 4. That's a 4. And you have to keep it over a 3-month period. It has to be a record of it just sitting there. Okay, that's a 4. 4 is still good. But if you are like have $1,000 or $999 or less, that's a 3. A 3 means no way. So businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, you want to build up your bank rating. So that's why you want to use other people's money, so you don't have to be, excuse me, taking your money out all the time, taking your money out and paying for bills. I'm not talking about personal stuff. I'm talking about for your business, because it costs to run a business. Trust in, you know that, but you want to make sure you have capital in the bank, liquidity, so that these types of creditors will go, yes. You want them to say yes. Now, Beehive charges 1% to 3% interest for every month that you borrow money. That one I got to think about that. I have to think about that, y'all, because I'm not big on paying interest. But again, it might work for somebody. I contacted them. As soon as I got ready to complete the application, it says, if you're a California resident, you have to call this number. So I called the phone number, and they said that they have to send me a link because of our California consumer credit laws, consumer protection laws. They have to send the link to me. So they asked me for a merchant, and I couldn't think of nobody because I didn't know I had to tell them. So I just said Best Buy, because I knew Best Buy used them, and they sent me a link for Best Buy. I didn't apply because I already have an account with Best Buy. But if the link for this particular Beehive financing is in my description below. Okay, and take time, peruse it, and see if it works for you. Okay, all righty. Now I'm trying to read comments and everything. Honey told me how to do this, but it ain't working, girl. I have to stay focused. Give me a couple more weeks, honey. And I can do that. All right. So what's the next one? I think we're about done. Make your business credit history a priority. It will change the trajectory of your company and of your personal life. Make your business credit history a priority. I know you're on the grind. I know you're busy. Child, me and my clients, I'd be like stalking them. I'd be like sending texts like, I know I'm stalking you, but I need to make sure that you did this, because they busy making money. If they don't do it, they don't get paid. If they don't do what they do, they don't get paid. If they don't get paid, they don't eat. They can't feed their families. So I understand. But when you're building business credit, you have to have that mindset. You have to have that mindset. Oh, this is going to take me places that I cannot go without it. It's going to take my business. It's going to allow me to invest in real estate. It's going to allow me to invest in having good business credit. It's going to allow me to purchase automobiles in my business name. It's going to allow me to buy mortgage notes. It's going to allow me to expand my business. It's going to allow me to mentor or start a mentoring program and teach people how to teach people to build business credit. It's so many. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Honey tells me, and she's like, the sky's the limit. Yeah, the sky's the limit. We limit ourselves. Well, I don't have time for that. Well, I have to go see this client, or I got to do this client's hair, or I got to do this client's nails. or I have to do this. That's good. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. But make time for your business credit. Make time to work on it. It can be late at night. Heck, it's on the internet. It's online. So if you hear a suggestion about applying for a company, you know what? Go online. Check it out. And if it's something that works for you and it's something that can benefit your business, and it's something that you can afford to pay back, well, if you don't have that business credit, you're going to be paying for it out of your pocket. You're going to be borrowing money from mama. Trust me, I know, because that's what I did. You're going to be borrowing money just to keep things going. We don't have to roll like that, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs. We don't have to roll like that, okay? There's credit. There's other people's money out there. But you have to get your business and you have to get everything in compliance. You can't skip any steps. You have to follow the steps, and you can click on the link in my Linktree in the description below. And the Linktree we have checklist bundles to show you step by step what to do. We have ebooks, and for every ebook, we have audio books that comes with it. So just check out the Linktree, okay? And for every company that I reviewed, their link is in the description below as well. Okay. Question and Q&A. All right. Anybody have any questions? I don't know. Well, I guess I'm supposed to give people time, but well, I just want to ask you to connect with us on Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank you for spending this time with me, and check out. We have something new. We now have YouTube Shorts. I dropped the first one yesterday. So if you look at our videos, we're going to be dropping them a couple of times a week. So like on maybe Wednesdays and Fridays, but check them out. Show us love like you've been showing us for the rest of the channel. Okay. Any companies we can get credit cards or, okay, wait a minute. Let me put it on the screen so I can see what the heck is going here. Did I do it? Any companies, hey, Spoken by Royalty, any companies we can get credit cards or loan with no personal guarantee. Everything we do is with no personal guarantee. Well, not we do. We promote companies that offer business credit with no personal guarantee. But your business has to be in order. You have to be compliant. You already have to have, your net 30s will give you credit just like that. That's the first tier. That's your bottom tier. But when you want to start getting like a Sam's Club card with $10,000 limits and things like that, or $25,000 limits, you have to make sure you're in compliance. And this is with no personal guarantee. Oh, that was long. Did I answer your question? Spoken by Royalty. Okay, good. All right, so what happened to me? Okay, well, I guess I got rid of Miss Janet. You guys know who I am. All right, I'm trying to read the questions. Okay. All right. But that was a good question, Spoken by Royalty. Very good question. Okay. And yes, please do. I have to show the world this, especially for the benefit of the playback, the people that's going to watch it later, tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Awesome. I'll be watching. Yes. Just got everything in compliance. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. That's good. Well, let me not ask you any questions. I just want to say congratulations. You've done well. Keep up the good work, okay? Don't skip any steps in your credit building as well, all right? Okay. So, well, I want to thank you guys. I just want to thank you for spending time with me. Did I get another question? Oh, you too. Spoken by royalty, you too. And I want to thank everybody who came on my live. I'm so excited. Hey, I'm supposed to ask again. If you like what you heard, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hey, I'll see you next week, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next Saturday. And grace and peace, Miss Janet out. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Okay. End broadcast. Did I end it?